Welcome everyone to day 2 of Shell E4 Demo Day. I'm Abhijit and thank you for joining us in the LogicLadder Q&A room. What a great demo day it has been. What a great effort by all the startups. I hope everyone enjoyed the show. So this is the Q&A section. This is where you get to ask the questions to the startup leadership team. If you wanted more information on their pitch, here is the place to ask for it. If you want to know about their future plans or want clarification on their business model or go-to-market strategies, this is the platform to do it. Or if you just want to drop a comment of encouragement or even say hello, you can do that too. So if you have a question, please write that in the Q&A box on your web browser. And investors in the audience, I request to move to the investor Q&A booth. We have the next 45 minutes with the startup leadership team. Okay, then let's get started here. Today in the room, we have Kamal Singh, Senior Vice President of Sales at LogicLadder. Kamal has more than 30 years of extensive experience in business management, sales and business development of industrial automation products and solutions, energy efficient product and solutions, power backup solutions and solar off-grid hybrid inverters in organizations like ABB, Emerson Automation and Danfoss. So without further delay, we'll quickly jump into the discussion. Hey Kamal, good afternoon today. To
Hi, good
start with, can you
afternoon.
please before we jump into the live Q&A from the audience, can you help our audience understand a little bit more about LogicLadder?
Yes, Abhijit, first of all, I say good morning and good afternoon to all the participants who are joining in this live Q&A session. And I'm Kamal Singh from LogicLadder. To answer your question, Abhijit, LogicLadder is a company providing integrated real-time sustainability management software as service for enterprises, which accelerates their net zero ambitions. Managing energy, environment, and water data in the real time for mitigating compliance risk and the reducing cost in the respective enterprises. Currently it handles the terabytes of real-time data for all the existing customers which are having LogicLadder solutions at the cloud solution. LogicLadder is located out of Gurgaon in NCR, India, with 50 plus employees.
All right, great. We have our first question from the audience popping up here. It is on the regulatory requirements in the country. The question is, are there any regulatory requirements in the country on reporting emissions or bringing them down? Or are you just relying on the goodness of heart of the corporate sector to contribute their bit in controlling the emissions?
Well, Abhijit, it's a very good question. After the Paris Accord in year 2015, which is India also a signatory of that, India came out with the modification of their environmental law, which was passed in year 1988, and they amended the law. And in 2016, this amendment took place, and to enforce this Paris SDG goals, they entrusted one regulatory body called Central Pollution Control Board in India to track, manage all the sustainability requirements of the industry. So this is now a very, very essential element as per regulatory statutory body to comply with the emissions data in any given plant, in the enterprise, air quality data, or any carbon footprint coming out of the energy or water. So this is a kind of a mandatory requirement today in the country.
Great, and we can see that a lot of questions are coming out in understanding LogicLadder in a better way. So the next question is, what problem LogicLadder is exactly solving?
It's a very good question, Abhijit. We are into as I told briefly in the beginning, we are into the sustainability cloud platform software as a service. Currently, all the organizations, enterprises are facing continued internal and external pressure to manage the sustainability. What I mean to say about their various employees are very, very well aware about the environment, what is going to climate change, but going to taking shape moving forward. So they are quite aware about that. And thereafter, the external pressure is coming from the regulatory body and also from the financial markets today, lots of investors are investing in the company based on the ESG reports, and we are solving a problem in terms of capturing all the real-time data which is they are producing in a daily operation, and we capture those real-time data to aggregate them, which is not currently available from any software products available in SAP or CRM. And till some time ago, or most of the enterprises till now, they're managing this sustainability in the ill-defined way, in mismanaged way through various emails and spreadsheets, and there are lots of silos of the information are floating in any enterprises. So our solution, Sustainability Cloud Platform Software Service, it solves that problem to bring all the data about energy, about the environment, about the water at one place, and we give them a real-time insights, and also it gives them accountability within the organization to avoid any higher cost on the compliance for the regulatory bodies or a stakeholder in the financial world.
Right. So you mentioned about sustainability reports. So there's a little follow-up question on that from the audience. Why do companies really produce these corporate sustainability reports?
Well, Abhijit, it's a very good question. And once again, companies produce sustainability reports for a range of reasons, including to publicly communicate their practices, what they are doing on the sustainability, comply with the mandatory reporting requirements, respond to the stakeholder demands, increase transparency, and track progress against their commitments to sustainability of the organization. Companies produce these reports in response to the increasing demand for them to manage the wider range of resources than just the financial capital, in the interest of the efficiency of the company, and also in response to compliance requirements. This reporting and the processes associated with it provides internal and external benefits to the companies, such as cost savings. They can, based on various insights, they can deploy many other initiatives in the organization for cost savings, easier access to capital. As I told in the earlier question, today financial world is also looking at various organizations before investing, whether the company is sustainable or not, and what is the journey or path they have taken to reduce the various environmental impacts. And thereafter, this reporting improves the performance, and financial markets get the confidence about the organization and the enterprise.
Oh, great to know your thoughts around that. Coming back to customer a little bit, so interest from the audience is to know who are your customer segments, and can you give name of some of the corporate customers who are using your product as of now?
Well, this sustainability is applicable to any industry, any customers per se who wants to be a sustainable for the internal or external stakeholders. But to come to a precise about our customers, we have large corporate houses in India. To give you an example about NTPC, which is the largest utility company in the country, who has deployed LogicLadder solutions. At the 30 locations, they have more than 30 power plants across the country, and they have deployed LogicLadder solutions, which manages a large volume of data for the sustainability for emissions and effluents in all the 30 power plants across the country. This solution was provided to NTPC in the way back in the year 2017-18, and this solution is helping NTPC to file the regulatory compliance report. Besides regulatory compliance report, the data insights is giving them lots of improvement about their operations, and also they are able to anticipate issues which are they are facing in the day-to-day operation of the plant. Besides that, NTPC customers, we have other corporate in power industry like Adani Power. In cement, we have another corporate customer like ACC Cement. In the fertilizer, we have Indogulf Fertilizers. Even Reliance Refinery, one of the largest customers in the country, the Jamnagar Refinery, has deployed a LogicLadder solution for the emissions of their and effluents of their Jamnagar refinery facility.
All right, and moving from customers to a little bit deeper into a product, can see a couple of questions coming up from the audience on your product. So can you explain the workflow involved in your sustainability solution is one of the questions.
Yeah, workflow we had basically it involves the capturing the real-time data from various sources within the enterprise. It can be a real-time data and can be many manual data which is being managed by the customer at present. So we bring all the data real-time sense through a IoT devices, the IoT sensors, through a SCADA, if customer is having a SCADA or controls system or PLC. From all kind of sources, we gather the data, aggregate them, and thereafter we clean the data with respect to the good data and the bad data, and bring the storyline around the data in terms of the sustainability. And based on those, after cleanup of the data, we have our machine learning language running into the our software product, which gives them a real-time alerts, which gives them a real-time insights, and plus other improvement areas. So they are the workflow involved into our product.
Okay, that was a good insight on your product, Kamal. And for those who have joined late, this is the live Q&A section for LogicLadder. And this is where you get to ask the questions to the startup leadership team. If you wanted more information on their pitch, here is the place to ask for it. If you want to know about their future plans or want clarification on their business model or even go-to-market strategies, this is the platform to do it. Or if you just want to drop a comment of encouragement or even say hello, you can do that here as well. Just reminding the investors present in this room that to move on to the investment booth, and we'll continue with our public Q&A here. So audience, if you have any question, please write that in the Q&A box on your web browser. And we're in discussion with Kamal from LogicLadder team today. So Kamal, the previous question was about the workflow involved in your sustainability solution. So I can say there is similar questions going a little bit deeper into that on the architecture of your sustainability solution. Can you please help explain what's the architecture of the sustainability solution in LogicLadder?
Okay, I just with respect to architecture, it involves again, I'll come back to the part of my previous reply of your previous questions, which has data capturing on the real time, and which we bring together data and having a running the various algorithms to clean up the data. And we based on that, if a customer wants to have a energy efficiency, energy consumption, and what is how carbon footprint they want to calculate based on the energy consumption. Similarly, for water, if they want to calculate what is the consumption, how much they are consuming, how much they are wasting, how much leakage is happening. So all those data we bring in, and based on that, we give them an insight. Based on those tools, what we have deployed within our product, and yeah, that's about the architecture of our product. Yeah.
Okay, coming back from the architecture of the product and getting to know about product overall, let's move to a question around your unique value proposition. So there are more than a couple of questions on what is the unique value proposition of LogicLadder, and if you can also answer that, who do you actually compete with, and who do you feel your competitors are, and how do you differentiate your company with respect to your competitors?
Yeah, it's again very good questions, Abhijit. LogicLadder offers one of the only few company today in this space. We offer the real-time integrated platform. It's only one of the few companies which has this approach. Some other companies in this space. They're having a manual data entry, and based on the manual data entry, they give insights about the various aspects of sustainability. We have invested more than 100 man years to develop this product. We started developing this product way back in the year 2014, and after lots of man-hours investment, man-years investment, this product has come to a perfection way back in the year 2017 late, and we have certification from various government statutory bodies. As in one of the previous question, and I mentioned about Central Pollution Board. They are a nodal agency and the apex body in India. So we have approval from them, plus the 30 states in India. So all the state regulatory body also have approved a LogicLadder solution. And our product, since has data agnostic and hardware agnostic, so we are industry 4.0 ready, and we give them insights, deep insights, so that they can really track the sustainability progress in the organization week after week, month after month for the entire year. So these are the few value unique proposition compared to the competition. Coming to competition, we don't have per se any major competition in the country in India, but we have a few international companies like Quality, which is a USA-based company, but they are only confined to only a utility domain, that is power plants and water. They are not currently, they are not addressing other industries. Thereafter, the Irish companies, they are Acuvio. They are present into UK and some part of Europe. And thereafter, we have another UK company called Enablon. So there are three major competitors, international competition.
And there is similar question. I'll just spell it out. So if you want to talk more about your team, and why do you think that with this team you will be able to beat some of the competition that you have mentioned in the industry?
Well, we have organized ourselves. Rather, we have a business model go-to-market design for last year and a half in three ways. One, we call it enterprise sales. Second, we call it a SME sales, small medium enterprise, because they are also supposed to do a compliance as per the regulatory body. And third, we have a set of certified, qualified, value-added resellers. So for enterprise sales, that's a kind of a key account management. We have a sales team consisting of 4 key account managers who are been defined a key customers who are looking into sustainability as a topmost priority in the organization. So we have given a list of those segment. We have done a segmentation of the customers. So those account managers pursue those large enterprises. As for SME sales, we have a team of about 5 sales team, five guys consisting in sales team, which goes to the organizations which are having a revenue of between $100 million to $500 million, that kind of size of organization. And third, as I told you, we have a certified value-added resellers. They approached other customers which are not covering part of these things here. So this is gives a confidence that we should be able to reach all types of customers and give them our solution at the right time here.
So good to know about your go-to-market strategy, Kamal. So are you planning on expanding overseas? And so if so, then what plans do you have? Which markets will you expand into next? And what's the reason for the same?
Well, for last 2 years, we have stabilized ourselves in India with respect to customer acquisition in all categories, what I just explained to you a while ago in your previous question. So now we have decided to venture outside India. We are planning, rather we have already initiated the, because of COVID, it became a kind of a, went to a backseat for a few months, but now a month ago, we have initiated to open the office in UK. UK will be a kind of our office to cover the entire Western Europe, not the Eastern Europe right now. And Western Europe is quite a front runner into the climate change initiatives. So we find that market will be a quite good market for us to venture out overseas. And our timeline says that by January, February next calendar year, we should be opening the office in UK. All the processes are on right now to open the office in UK. Also, parallelly, we are initiated our efforts towards identifying a good value-added resellers in the southeast part of countries. We are not opening the office per se into the southeast countries, like we want to operate into Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand. There are three manufacturing hubs in this region. So we are identifying the qualified value-added resellers. After that, we will certify them. And that timeline, we are keeping a month of July, August next calendar year.
Right, good to know about your future plan. And Kamal, there's a follow-up question. What support do you need to get there?
Well, support in terms of we need to get connected with the customer. So we are identifying the right agency in those countries, how to reach to the right customers to start with. So that's the prime objective for any support we require. So we have hired someone consultant in the UK who is guiding us in terms of Western Europe customer mapping. They are doing the customer mapping for us. Same way, we have hired one consultant in the Southeast countries. They are also helping us to map those value-added resellers.
Right. Seems like audience is more of interested know about much more nitty-gritty about LogicLadder solutions. We are having a couple of questions. I'll just pick up one question right away for you. So can you explain what is the strong business case for the adoption of LogicLadder software platform?
I didn't get your question, Abhijit. Can you repeat?
So it's how sustainability goal can be applied in the enterprise, and how does a LogicLadder software help the enterprise for sustainability reporting?
Well, the companies produce the sustainability reports for the regions to publicly communicate their what practices they are deploying in their organization or enterprise, and how they intend to comply with the mandatory reporting requirements for the internal stakeholders or external stakeholders. And also it will help the organization to increase the transparency within the organization and to the external stakeholders, including the financial world. And with this solution of LogicLadder, they can also track progress against their commitments on the sustainability, what they have committed to the various internal or external stakeholders. So it gives a good tool, insights about tracking the progress. Companies will also respond very fast to any kind of a changes they want to make in products also, because sustainability insights also gives the kind of which product are being not accepted in the market with respect to the product is not climate friendly. So that gives the opportunity to the organization to get into the tweak the product design as well. So there are various other factors they can benefit from this solution.
All right, and what are those areas of sustainability data captures which are supported by LogicLadder?
Well, areas, as I told you at the beginning, we currently we are offering, we say integrated platform. We are offering 3 modules, energy, environment, and the water. Same platform can be expanded, scaled up to get into solid waste, which we are working right now. It's under development right now. Same platform can be used for the e-waste moving forward. E-waste is also going to be a major area for sustainability for various organizations. So like that, whatever the new areas will come up as per the statutory body or as per the financial world to measure or control. So same platform can be scaled to meet the any customer requirements. You don't have to reinvent the wheel or go in the market to buy another product for those additional areas. So our platform is expandable, scalable.
Great. And with that, for those who have joined late, this is the live Q&A section for LogicLadder. This is where you get to ask the questions to the startup leadership team here. If you wanted more information on their pitch, please go forward and ask for it here. If you want to know more about their business model and go-to-market strategies, please use the Q&A box on your web browser to ask your questions. Or even if you just want to drop a comment of encouragement and even say hello, you can do that too. And currently we have Kamal from LogicLadder live here in the Q&A booth. So Kamal, you explained that about the data capture supported by LogicLadder. So how easy it is to set up and implement LogicLadder product, and how scalable is your solution?
It's a quite easy. The process involves that once the customer signs up this requirement with LogicLadder, then we get into a early engagement in terms of understanding their requirement, what kind of insights, KPIs they want to have to meet this objective of sustainability, and also what kind of data lakes they have. What I mean by data lakes is what kind of automation system they have, what kind of manual data they have. So we discussed for a couple of hours with the chief sustainability officer or the person to whom CSO has delegated the requirement. So after collecting those information, we incorporate that in our data collection methodology, and also we get into a KPI design based on the customer requirement. And once that is done within a week, 10 days time, thereafter it's a plug and play kind of product. Yeah.
Right. So you mentioned it is plug and play after that. So there's a specific question. The IoT integration would need to also understand how each organization structure actions. So would you be able to customize the suggestions for your different customers?
Well, as a standard product, we don't encourage per se to customize too much because there won't be any end of that customization. But yes, based on customers' KPI requirement, we are ready, we are flexible to design KPIs as per the customer requirement. But customer has to ensure that the data sources are available. We are not the people who are going to work on the data sources to install or commission any kind of a IoT sensors or something like that. But we can give them a recommendation. The data are missing from these areas, so you please have some sensors, IoT sensors, or any kind of automation system to retrieve the data from there. So we customization point of view, yes, we do customize the KPIs what customer looks for to report their sustainability reporting. Yeah.
So do you have a domain-specific solution, or LogicLadder gives a standard solution?
It's a standard solution. I guess KPI gets designed as per the domain.
All right. And you also mentioned at the beginning that you are also accredited by global organizations. So there's a question from the audience: is LogicLadder solution accredited by global organizations like CDP, GRI, etc.?
Well, we have applied to GRI. It's a work in progress right now with GRI. GRI is one of the reputed body, which is the standard followed by most of the enterprise and corporates across the world, including India, for their sustainability reporting. And we have applied to with them for our alliance partnership, which should be get over by end of this calendar year.
All right. And we heard a lot about sustainability solution provided by LogicLadder. There's this interesting question, someone from the audience. Does LogicLadder also offer health, safety, occupational compliance on its platform?
No, it does not. It just only gives the basically climate action related solutions. Yeah.
All right, great. And this is
No, but
different question now.
what I want to qualify here, if any customer has some other system and they want to have an integrated report on safety, health, etc., then any third-party system they have, then we can integrate those third-party system with our system, yeah, with our solution.
Oh, that's good to know. There's a couple of questions on the current scenario, right? In the within the COVID-19 scenario going on, and how has COVID-19 actually affected your business? And was there any positives or negatives for you during those last 7 months for you?
Well, in the beginning, when this problem came up to all of us, till July, we had a more or less kind of no activity, no business activity. Customers were also shut down, and we also took a extra precaution for our employees. So we didn't have any significant business till the July. But since August, yes, customers have started approaching us because they started reopening their facility. So from August, the business has started opening up, but not to that extent. As of October end, we have an impact of about 40% of business impact we had compared to past year. Yeah.
Great. And a couple of questions from the audience on the follow-up questions that you mentioned about one of your customers about NTPC success. So, it's very curiosity from the audience to know, is there any other examples in which the corporates are using your solution at multi-location of enterprise?
Yeah, it's a very interesting question, Abhijit. As you may be aware, and so I'm sure many participants in the audience are aware, PVR Cinema is the largest multi-locational theater across India, and they're having about more than 400 locations, 400 facilities where they screen the movies across the country. So in year 2018, LogicLadder got an opportunity to discuss with the senior management, leadership management of PVR, and their chief finance officer and the CEO appreciated the LogicLadder solution. And based on that dialogue and 2 months of discussion, we proposed them a solution for their sustainability goal, which covered the energy and the water for each cinema locations. And subsequently, by end of 2018, we have implemented that solution for their 430 locations across the country, which is one of the unique multi-location solutions we have provided at 430 locations, which is one of the unique value proposition, you can say that.
Right. And we understood a little bit about the sustainability platform. So there's a question from the audience that does LogicLadder also offer the analytical tools for the solutions? And are you an end-to-end solution provider, or you need another third-party systems to support you?
To answer this question, we offer analytical solution to some degree, but we cannot call it as a fully developed analytical solution currently. Is work in progress currently, and it will take, as per the product roadmap, by March 2021, we should be able to come up with a full-fledged analytics for the energy and the environment. To start with, water will take another 4 to 5 months after that. So that's the progress on analytics. But to some degree, we offer right now, but not for a full blown-up solution. But by next year, calendar year, early part of next year, calendar year, we should be out for energy and the environment. Yeah. And for third party, we don't support, whether we don't want to have third party, we want to have our own solution.
Great to know that. And there's an interesting question on your pricing model. If you'd like to take it, Kamal. So how did LogicLadder choose its pricing model?
For its pricing is for any SaaS pricing model. I think so many SaaS products are there in marketplace for various functions, various functionality. So we follow the identical or somewhat similar pricing model. We have based on number of devices from where we are getting the data collected in any enterprise, and based on that we have designed 4 or 5 categories of subscription model per year. So it's follow the typical any SaaS model. Yeah.
Right, right. Great to know this from you, Kamal. And for those who have joined late, we're currently live Q&A for LogicLadder. We have Kamal with us from LogicLadder team, and this is where you get to ask the questions to the startup leadership team. We'll start to wrap up, but we'll take a couple of more questions. If you want to place them in the Q&A box, please go ahead and write your questions on your web browser. So Kamal, so let's go a little back and let's talk about LogicLadder's journey till now. So if you can take us through the entire journey of LogicLadder. What was that motivation behind creating LogicLadder, and what has been your experience till now with LogicLadder?
The motivation for the LogicLadder was simple. The founders, the two founders are there. They are the engineering graduate from IIT in the country, and after working for a few years into the industry, they decided to do some kind of impact to the industry. And based on the Paris Accord on the climate change, these two co-founders, Mayank and Atin, they came together and they started this company, LogicLadder. And they had a couple of more ideas, but they narrowed down to this sustainability platform. And since then, this company from 2014 it started, and since the journey has been pretty good in this company. We had lots of success as well as lots of failures also. Success in terms of we started with the in the beginning first 3-4 years we started with the point sales. We developed the product with the first energy. Thereafter we tested the product in the marketplace. Then we took a feedback in the market from customers. Thereafter we went to the environment, air quality, and thereafter we incorporated the water domain as well. So the other different point sales we did for more than 400 customers to be precise. And thereafter we started acquiring the enterprise customers like NTPC, Adani Power, ACC Cement, PVR, few names what I just mentioned during this conversation. So from 2018, we have been quite successful in getting a few enterprise customers. Our goal is to expand big way into the enterprise customers because there are lots of awareness have come to the corporates in India that yes, this is one of the good method for a good tool to create a organization sustainable and to make all the stakeholders understand what organization is doing. The other part of journey in terms of success, we had some failures also. In the beginning, when we started this organization, we had a very little of customer demand. And also we had a lack of some skills in the beginning for product development, to be precise. And also we had some kind of, in the beginning, we could not hire the right people to go to the market. And so we had to reach out to the customer, right customers, we had those kind of difficulty. So, but those difficulty and those failures now we have overcome for last 3 years. So I think we are now in a solid foundation now.
Great. And how big is your team currently? What's the current size of the organization, Kamal?
Well, today we are about 55 people, and to be precise, and out of 55, we have 30 people in the product development and customer support. And rest of people are in other functions like sales. I told you it's close to 9 people, including me. And thereafter, we have other functions like finance and other administration, etc. Yeah.
You talked in detail about your success and some of the failures that in the past few years for LogicLadder. So was there any point that you pivoted as a company, or you changed your strategy?
No, we were perseverance, we were resilient. We wanted to pursue our original thought process. Yes, we want to create impact and sustainability. Yeah, we maintain our our resolve. Yeah, we maintain our resolve.
Great. And then what is next for LogicLadder in the coming 2 years is one of the questions that we received from the audience multiple times. So maybe if you can help understand the audience in a digital way that what LogicLadder is looking to do in the coming 2 years from here.
Yeah, coming to yes, it's a very good question. Since we have a roadmap with respect to product, as I mentioned to you a while ago, that we are incorporating AI tools into our product for energy environment by March 2021, and thereafter, next 6 months thereafter, we want to incorporate AI tools for water. So we want to make product more AI algorithm oriented. Second goal is that we want to expand overseas. As I told you in the beginning, we want to cover the Western Europe with the office in UK and the Southeast Asia through value-added resellers in Thailand, Vietnam, and Indonesia, because they are the manufacturing hub for that part of the world. And thereafter, we want to further augment the product towards other modules, other domain like solid waste, e-waste. So those are the roadmap we have drawn out as of now, which we are following for next year and a half, 2 years. Yeah.
Great. It's really awesome that LogicLadder is helping make corporate sustainability easier for the large companies to take responsibility for achieving their emission targets. So what are you hoping to get out of this demo day, Kamal, for LogicLadder?
Well, it's a good opportunity for us. Sale has given, and we want the audience to carry this message to the respective organization, and they should reflect what LogicLadder has to offer on the sustainability platform, sustainability goals that they want to achieve. We want the customers to have more query about this SDG goals as per the Paris Accord. We will be keen to support all the customers in India and overseas as well. If the participants are from overseas, then we can want to reach out to them as well. So we want to get connected with all the customers who are participating here, basically.
Great, and great to know about this from you, Kamal. And you mentioned a lot about your expansion plans, your plans about the future, and what are you planning to do for the next 2 years. So there's this very interesting question from the audience. Are you currently hiring, Kamal?
Yes, we are hiring. As we told you, we have a roadmap for next year and a half, 2 years. So we are hiring the product management. We want to hire a few guys into product management. We want to hire for product development. And also, since the offices are opening in the UK and we are going to have a VAS, so we want to manage the UK office as well as a VAS while sitting in India. So we are going to augment the sales as well as the product department here.
Great, Kamal. Get to know this from you, and hope the audience will like your answer in this. We'll start to wrap, but Kamal, for the last time, maybe you can take the audience through a brief impact that has been created by LogicLadder till now before we wrap up this session.
Yeah, we are very keen to give a lot of impact to the Indian society or through entire globe, wherever we want to go into the marketplace. We want to be a #1 player in the sustainability to achieve help the organization to achieve the sustainability goals in their respective organization. That's our vision, Vijit. Yeah, that's our vision.
Great. Thank you so much, Kamal, for your answer. And thank you everyone for tuning in today. This has been a fantastic demo day. We hope you have enjoyed it. Remember, you can access the recordings of this Q&A after the event has wrapped. You'll also still be able to contact the startups via our event website. So connect with them, and thank you so much for tuning in today. And Kamal, thank you so much for your time today and answering the questions from the audiences.
Thank you, Abhijit. Thank you, audience. Thank you, all the participants. Thank you very much.